Morning! Happy Thursday! Today is December 19th, and sure enough, after I posted yesterday's video, somebody chimed in and brought up the topic of using a drill press on the tube notcher versus using a handheld or portable drill. And I am very aware of this process. I know there are people out here who use this method, and so I couldn't help myself but hit the shop and go over that with you today. So that will be our main focus on today's segment. And if you stick around long enough, I may give you a sneak peek of how those Imperial Cycle frames are going. Meanwhile, let's go see what's happening with Peak Cycles. This is my drill press. It's a bench style press. And the tube notcher does not fit. Table's all the way down. I was going to give it a whirl and post a demonstration. However, unless you have a larger scaled drill press, this seems to not be an option. My other concern is the mounting base for the tube notcher. If you move it back where it needs to be in the center of the table here, you're off center up here. Not a big problem. I'm sure you could fabricate something to make it work. However, it makes me wonder if JD2 actually designed this to be versatile between a handheld drill and a drill press. I understand all drill presses are different, have different table mounts. But I did do some research online. I pulled up some YouTube videos and talked to people I know, and it seems the majority are using handheld drills. I'd be curious to know how many people actually have this mounted on a drill press and how it works for you. As for myself and my personal experiences, we'll go over that here in just a minute. This is the video that was shown in yesterday's segment, although I used only part of it, as watching the entire video is not the most exciting thing in the world. However, I wanted to share an uncut version with you today, being we are on the topic. As you can see, there is little to no movement on the notcher or the hole saw passing through. And keep in mind that this notcher is just temporarily mounted to the bench, and we're still not getting a whole lot of movement. The result, and yes, it's a little rough, but that'll take me into the next video here. Once again, this video will be unedited or uncut. Would like to show that we are working with the same stick at the end of the process. I personally feel this should be done regardless of how clean your cokes are coming out of the notcher. Common practice. Cleaner cokes, cleaner welds. Not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at some stills. These are a few stills of the frames I'm currently working on for Imperial Cycles. These are all real time, so as you can see, no issues at all. So there you go. Something else you might want to take into consideration if you're going to go with the drill press is space. I know that there are several of us who are limited on shop space. So you'll not only be investing in a larger drill press, but you'll most likely have it freestanding in the middle of the shop so you can pass sticks through. If you have it mounted up against the wall like I do, that's nearly impossible. As for tolerance, you saw in the uncut video of me coping that there is little to no movement. And yes, sometimes the copes will come out rough, but that's partially due to either a dull hole saw or me just trying to pass it through too fast. In the end, they clean up nicely and the copes look just fine. That's pretty much going to wrap it up. Oh, wait. The frame. You thought I forgot. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the Imperial Cycle frames. Go ahead and take a look. And we are up on the table. Nice thing about this illustration is the magnets are still doing their job. Got a nice tight miter there. Head tube coped. Still got the bottom bracket and bottom tube to go. Okay, so it's not much, but it's up on the table, and keep in mind that I'm working in threes, so the process is a little slower than if I was just working on one frame. I'm actually much further than what I'm showing you. I am boxing up videos, and we will have plenty to show you next week. Meanwhile, that really does wrap it up, and I hope you enjoyed today's version of what's happening at Peak Cycles. And until next time, make it a killer day.